Alright guys, so we just finished a leg workout, Jen and I did. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a voiceover commentary for each and every exercise and explain why we did that exercise, what it does for you and your body and your physique. Along the way I'm going to explain some tips and tricks on how to do that exercise to make it more effective, things you can do to improve your workout and improve yourself. Alright, so the first exercise that we're doing here is the Smith machine hack squat. Basically you can't do these with a normal barbell. You have to use either a Smith machine or a hack squat machine. If you're going to use a Smith machine like we did here, once you get under the bar, place your feet farther out than usual, something that you couldn't do with just a barbell because you would lose your balance. Don't go too far out. It's hard to get the sweet spot, but just practice around with it. What this does is it activates your glutes if you go low enough, but it also really works your teardrop on your quad. And so for people trying to really build their quadricep muscles, this is a great exercise to do. The next exercise we did was Smith machine vertical leg press. This has been a staple in our workout the entire year. With the new home gym that we got, this has really been our go-to. It's built the most leg mass on me this year. It's also just built the most leg definition probably as well. What we did here was 3 sets. Our last 2 reps of every set we did very slow and controlled. Basically by doing the very slow reps at the very end, we call that time under tension, and that really helps bring the detail out in your legs, and it gives your legs a little something different, a reason to grow. I like time under tension. I don't use it all the time because I don't like to overuse tricks. That way it's a brand new stimulus to your body, and it gives your body something different, something that you might be sore with the next day because it's not used to that. So time under tension is great. I like to use it, quite a bit, but I don't use it every workout either. I give it a break every now and then. The third exercise we did was dumbbell lunges down the garage and back with 60-pound dumbbells. Worked out really good. These are great for your glutes, hamstrings, quads, but I mainly feel them in my quads. They definitely get me out of breath, and they do the job as far as leg development. The fourth exercise we did was leg extension. Now we did 3 sets of most exercises in this workout, but this one we did 1 all-out set where we did rest pauses and drop sets until we had no more weight left to do and we had no more reps left to give, all in 1 set. Causes some excruciating pain, but it gets the job done, and like I said earlier, it's a different stimulus to your body, so sometimes giving it something different will give it a reason to grow, because once you get too used to something and the body gets too used to something, you've got to kind of change it up just to kind of shock the body, and that's what we did here. You'll notice it's painful, but it does the trick. The next exercise we did the same principle. We did leg curls, and we did 1 all-out set with rest pauses and drop sets. If you don't know what a rest pause is, it's basically when you use the same weight but you only give yourself a 5 to 10 second break before you go at it again. It helps you do 1 all-out set with the same weight, and then we dropped after that to continue going with 1 all-out set. The leg curls, doing a rest pause and a drop set, that's probably the most painful exercise besides something like a deadlift or a squat that you can do, because it really burns the hamstrings to the point where you can't walk very well for a few minutes afterwards. It really burns. Hamstring development is something that is very important on stage, and so I like to try to get the hamstrings to grow however I can. Next exercise we did was seated calf raises on the Smith machine. We had to use a barbell pad, that way it didn't tear up our knees and legs while we did them. This is a great exercise for the calves, something a little different because we usually do standing calf raises with the bar on the Smith machine, but today we did seated calf raises. And we did 2 sets here, really tried to get the full range of motion and just squeeze the calves as good as you can. The last thing I did was goblet dumbbell squats. Used about 60 pounds here and just really got deep and held it like a goblet. These are great for just a finisher is what I like to use them for. 1 all-out set, 20 reps, and I really just had a mind-muscle connection here. I was trying to really feel the leg muscles and trying to really just bring out the detail in my legs by going deep. And really, I wasn't fully extending, if you'll notice, my knee, so I would get more time under tension. I'd come up, but I wouldn't fully extend the leg before going back down. That wrapped up the workout, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got a lot of information out of this. It was only about 6 to 7 exercises with 3 sets during most of those exercises. We did probably around 15 to 20 sets total. That's a good leg workout if you really put your mind to it and do the little tips and tricks to bring out the most of a workout. I'm gonna have Jen do her own voice voiceover of the same workout. This is basically for ladies or even gentlemen that are just trying to get an idea of how you can use these kind of workouts to develop, you know, your glutes more, or things that are more important to some other people. So I'm gonna let her do her own version of the voiceover because she's learned a lot over the past year and a half that she's been doing this. I think everyone would get a good input from her too.